What's up, everyone? It's Sports Kings Best here, and we're back with another video. It has been a while, man. It's been a while. Since the start of August, I've been busy non-stop with school. If you guys didn't know, I'm in sports broadcasting in my college at the moment, so it's just been very hard to get videos out for you guys, but I've been thinking about all the people that do watch this channel on a daily basis or try to see all my videos. Trust me, I think about you guys all the time. I really am appreciative for all the love, likes, comments, and even some of the hate comments I've received since January. This channel has been going on for a minute, and without a doubt, all the passion and love I've just received, it's amazing. Because I've had people tell me that a lot of stuff about YouTube, that I would never be able to do it and never be able to talk about sports, and here I am talking about sports and trying to get content out for you guys. But without further ado, let's jump right into this video, and we're going to talk about the top 10 NFL wide receivers of all time. So we got another top 10 for you guys, so I'm excited for that. Bet you guys are too. But this top 10 list is going to be all time, all throughout the eras, their production comes in different eras. This is going to be a challenge for me because I'm a Lions fan, but I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible. So without further ado, the honorable mention is going to be Antonio Brown. Clear space because Brown is headed your way. Already a must include a name in the top 10 conversation. The Pittsburgh Steelers wideout has eclipsed the 10,000 yard mark for his career and is only receiver ever to record 5 straight 100 catch. Sucks that he's dealing with you know what, but that's the only honorable mention I have. I mean, I can go forever with a bunch of wide receivers. But at number 10, we got Megatron, Calvin Johnson. When talking about the most talented receivers in history, Calvin Johnson is undoubtedly a top 5 selection. However, Megatron only played 9 seasons for the Lions, from 2007 to 2015. Calvin Johnson led twice in the NFL receiving yards, highlighted by a record-breaking 1,964-yard campaign in 2012. That season immaculates why he followed the trend of previous Lions legend Barry Sanders and retired early, though Detroit mustered a 4-2 record. Despite the frustration of not playing for a contender, Calvin Johnson amassed 731 receptions for 11,619 yards and 83 touchdowns. Number 9, I got Lance Allsworth. Lance Allsworth helped usher in a new brand of football and ended his career as one of the most prolific receivers in history, behind only Don Maynard. Allsworth ranked second in receiving yards when he hung up the cleats. The longtime San Diego Chargers standout posted 542 catches for 10,266 yards and 85 touchdowns, boasting 7 1,000-yard seasons. The UPI AFL Player of the Year in 1963. Allsworth landed on the 6th first team All-Pro list and 7 Pro Bowl squads. He entered the Pro Football Hall of Fame as a member of the 1978 class. Number 8, I got Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison had a remarkable connection with Peyton Manning, resulting in an all-time record of 114 touchdowns between the duo. I think many records will be broken. Most of our records will be broken, Manning said in 2016, per Nick Jabavala, writing for the Denver Post at the time. I don't believe the record that me and Marvin have of throwing the most touchdowns together will ever be broken. A product of the Syracuse, Marvin Harrison ended his 13-year career with 128 scores. Additionally, the Hall of Famer's 1,102 receptions ranked second in the NFL history at the time of his retirement. Harrison was a Pro Bowl mainstay from 1999 to 2006, earning 3 first-time All-Pro mentions during that span. At number 7, we got Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald, the 2016 Walter Payton Man of the Year, has shaped a legacy that extends beyond the field. Between the white lines, though, he's earned the nickname Larry Legend for a reason. The number 3 overall pick of the 2004 draft has spent his entire career with the Arizona Cardinals, setting franchise records across the board while climbing the NFL's all-time list. Entering 2018, he had 1,234 catches for 15,545 yards and 110 scores. Bearing injury, Fitzgerald would end his career as the history's number 2 player in receiving yards with top 10 marks, receptions, and touchdowns. Within a decade of retirement, he'll enter the Hall of Fame. And number 6, we got Chris Carter. Famous for making extremely difficult grabs on the sideline, Chris Carter turned in a sensational 16-year career. Off-field issues led to his surprising exit from the Philadelphia Eagles after only 3 seasons. But Carter has acknowledged the release helped him turn around his life. He landed with the Minnesota Vikings and caught more than 1,000 passes for the franchise. Carter spent 12 years in Minnesota and racked up 12,383 of his 13,899 career yards as a member of the team. An 8-time Pro Bowler and 2-time All-Pro, Carter joined the Hall of Fame in 2013. And number 5, we got Steve Largent. All-time records had moved a little higher once Seattle Seahawks legend Steve Largent decided to retire. In 1976, the Houston Oilers used a 4th-round pick on the Tulsa wideout before trading him to Seattle in the preseason. He quickly became a featured piece of the offense and notched 8 straight 1,000-yard years. Excluding the strike-shortened 1982 season, Largent twice led the league in NFL NFL receiving. His career totals of 819 catches, 13,089 yards, and 100 touchdowns to the top the NFL's record books. The 1988 Walter Payton Man of the Year appeared on 7 Pro Bowl teams. At number 4, Terrell Owens. Despite the controversy or perhaps hurt feelings that brought upon Terrell Owens' induction into the Hall of Fame in 2018, his on-field performance demanded a place in Canton. While T.O. spent a majority of his career with the 49ers, he put together successful years with the Cowboys, Eagles, Bills, and Bengals too. Owens registered 9 seasons of 1,000-plus yards and 8 with 10-plus touchdowns. Overall, he racked up 1,178 receptions, 15,934 100 yards, and 153 touchdowns. And the latter 2 totals are top 3 marks in NFL history. Terrell Owens gathered 6 Pro Bowl nods and 5 All-Pro honors. At number 3, we got Randy Moss. Randy Moss is the most physically gifted receiver in the history of the game, said former NFL head coach Brian Billick per NFL.com. I mean, look around. You got people still saying you got Moss to this day. Every day, people are still saying it while playing football. We have never had nor will ever see another wide receiver with the speed, leaping ability, hands, and burst of Randy Moss. How's that for a recommendation? Moss is the only receiver other than the Jerry Rice to match 10 seasons of 1,000-plus yards, one of which happened during an Offensive Rookie of the Year effort in 1998. 6 occurred in Minnesota, followed by 1 with Oakland and 3 for the New England Patriots. Though Moss has since dropped out of all-time top 10 in receptions, the 6-time Pro Bowl and 4-time All-Pro ranked second in touchdowns, 156, and 4th in receiving yards, 15,292. At number 2, we got Don Hutson. A lot of people probably don't know about this guy. Don Hutson was the NFL's first ever elite receiver. He's the only player who stood it up before 1945 to record 3,500 yards in his career. In the Alabama Antelope, more than double the mark. Hudson wrapped up his 11 years in Green Bay at then records of 488 receptions, 7,991 yards, and 99 touchdowns. The MVP of 1941 and 1942 seasons, he paced the league in several categories multiple times, including in receiving yards 7, receptions 8, and touchdowns 9. During his career, Hudson won 3 championships with the Packers and earned a spot on 8 All-Pro teams. A number 1 greatest wide receiver of all time in my list that's unbiased as possible, because I am a Lions fan, because I really wanted to put Megatron number 1. We got Jerry Rice. There's no simple debate. Jerry Rice obliterated all of the previous receiving records, bringing in 1,549 catches for 22,895 yards and 197 touchdowns. Still, even when breaking a mark was inevitable, he still felt pressure. I was really so happy to get done, Jerry Rice told Baltimore Sun after earning the touchdowns record in 1994 per Rhiannon Walker of the Undefeated. When I caught that lost ball, so much pressure just left my body. In addition to several other NFL bests, the Hall of Famer won 3 Super Bowls, 2 Offensive Player of the Year honors, appeared in 13 Pro Bowls, and made 10 first-team All-Pro lists. And that's going to be the end of the top 10 greatest wide receivers ever, in my opinion. I'm finally glad to be back. Hopefully I can stay back. My classes do end in December, so that's when I'll be having full time to post more content, little bit more information. I do have a second channel coming out that is in the works, and hopefully all the people that are watching this video can go subscribe over there. At the moment, I'm getting that worked up right now, and I'm going to be featured under kind of a big YouTuber's name. Can't give out all the information yet, get the contract ready and get it signed, but when that happens, another video, and I'll make a video about what's going to happen in the Sports Kings Best channel, because this is what started it all. This is what made me do it. The passion of all the sports. I mean, I love the main sports. I mean, this is what I do. I love this. And I love trying to entertain you guys and just fill you guys with knowledge, because this is my dream, what I'm doing right now. This is my dream, just entertaining you guys. And thank you guys. If you're still tuning in, still listening to this, I'm going to head out. Peace.